on 1 second. You said on the 4 hour?
Yeah.
Which one? Oh, you talking about these?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the setup, man, because I was thinking retrace at first. That's why I got this line right here, you see? That's why this line was already here. Because
Yeah.
I was thinking just, I was like, at least the retrace. That's why I told you when y'all see stuff like this, don't be ashamed to take it. And I'm gonna tell you why. This price action show you right here what they did. And they did exactly what we told you. Like, even though you put a on this one, you could have put a pending order. I mean, not a pending order, but a market execution in. You could have found a spot to get in at, but with that, sometimes we'll do those right away, right? And then you'll ride it and see where it go. See how they did shoot back up here, right? Uh, so they did come up like 20 something. You see what I'm saying? 28 pips, and then bring it down to close down this way. So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes they'll hit your order, and then they'll back all the way up a little bit, and then they'll fluctuate, and then they'll clear. Like, it's not gonna always be like a straight through and beautiful. Sometimes it is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But sometimes that's why I say that's why I was saying to y'all, like, don't be afraid if it hits your order and then it go up sometimes. That's when you start monitoring it a little bit. And if you feel like you gotta hop out and then hop back in, do that. But a lot of times they'll do that and you'll psych yourself out and you'll clear out a trade that hit when you wake up, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I was saying definitely wanna.
So would you say then that you would have just got in market execution at the top and not waited for like a tipping point or anything like that?
On the retrace,
Yeah.
this retrace, only because what they were showing with all those wicks, it was
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean?
It was like
That
really
would have
strong.
yeah, that was pretty
Yeah.
strong. Um, now sometimes what would have happened is you'll wait, because I've waited, right? I've waited and been like,
Yeah.
let me wait a candle or two, and it'll actually help out. And sometimes you'll do that and they'll already start the retrace and you missed out.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's just one of them things, just watch price action. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just like kind of gauge it sort of thing.
Yeah, this is when learning, okay, do I need to hop back out and reassess? Like, you see how on GBP AUD, right?
Yeah.
They activated our order, but it cleared and then some. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, it went up like loads, didn't it?
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it got us in here, right here,
Yeah.
and then shot up here, and then shot back down here. It doesn't always happen like that. But that's why I said, like, what ended up happening is, right, me knowing, okay, they threw this momentum candle. I'm
Yeah.
gonna look for them to play the retrace. So I did that. And when I saw they closed at below this candle right here,
Yeah.
the momentum candle on the 15, I said, okay, well, news is coming up, different factors coming up, GBP and AUD. They gonna
Yeah.
have news, I mean, they're gonna be open at the same time, like the market's gonna cross.
Yeah, they cross over.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
you over that way, yeah, you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
yeah, so that gave me enough evidence to like stay in, and you see how even if the trade go up and you feeling some kind of way, you can be patient and let it come back. Now, if it would have showed like momentum wick, and then I mean, after the momentum candle, like if it hadn't through that wick, this wick right here is what made me think, okay, I'll stay in and see what else is going on. They threw this one right here.
Yeah,
Because
to show that they were going to like start pushing down again.
yeah, exactly. So that's why I
Yeah.
was saying you'll see them. Remember, we were watching the behavior of the candles, and remember
Yeah.
how it was pulsating. It was pulsating
Yeah.
down like crazy. Then it started pulling back, and then it made a giant whipsaw. Remember, I don't know.
Yeah.
Were you on yesterday for a little bit?
No, I didn't miss yesterday, but I was on the day before. But this
You know what
one
I'm
was
talking
put
about.
on. Yeah, the
Mhm.
sell stuff. I think you put it on the night before. Which and then obviously, yeah, it was in like massive drawdown yesterday, and then obviously it went down to hit TP.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
some. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it like flew past it. Yeah. So and look where it's at right now. Not only did it hit it, like they came down. I gotta measure this just because I just gotta measure it. Not only did they hit take profit, right? Okay, so
Yeah.
take profit was hit, but they also came down 70 something pips.
Yeah, that's a
See what I'm
lot.
saying?
Yeah.
So you gotta think we might have went and draw down a little bit, but
Yeah.
it also went down like 70 something pips below our take profit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, that's why I was looking at it. Oh, I thought I let Nemo in. Uh-oh.
You did.
Oh, I did. It was still showing on the feed. What's going on, Nemo?
What's up, bro?
Yeah, so yeah, I was going over we got in this trade. I'm gonna tell you what happened, right? So we got in this trade. It was actually Tuesday on their session. On when we did this session, it was Tuesday in Australia or whatever.
Yeah.
So we set I saw this tipping point right here, right? Uh-oh. And we set hold on, y'all, that's two more people. Sorry. Yeah, so this yellow tipping point right here, we set a sell stop right here at 81.15.
Yeah.
And I was telling them what they did was they activated
Yeah.
and then impulse, but then they played the retrace and closed below. So uh, we held on, right?
Yeah.
Um, and then we took into account news and the fact that GBP imposed on just about every pair it was with. And then we saw, the significance of the news coming up. It's talking about the GDP of AUD or whatever. So it was just lining up, and the fact that they were here on the structure. Let me go to 4 hour. No, actually daily. They were at the bottom of structure on the daily. So the fact that they didn't break, like they came back up here, but they didn't actually break, and they impulsed down and actually cleared our order. And look how many pips they went down, man.
Yeah.
184. You see what I'm saying? I mean, it was volatile within, but like they got to see like I went to the 15, like I made a 15 before price went to where it went. And I was telling them, I was like, don't be surprised, right? If they if they come, sorry, let me fix this. I was letting them know, like, don't be surprised if you come back and you see, for those of you who were on here, I don't know if y'all should remember, I was like, don't be surprised if it does this number right here. And that's exactly what it did. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what it did. So, I was just showing them significance of tipping points and, the psychology behind, knowing how to say, okay, we may need to get out of this trade, or saying, hey, okay, it's some more information developing along with what's already going on. You know what I mean? So it played out pretty good. We got to see many things within this. So
Hell yeah.
and the other one was CAD too. Let me see. Yeah, but after that we'll look at fresh. Sorry. Yep, but this was the other one. Let me clear this. Let me. This was the other one. I had actually ate off this one, but I had got like
That's
I ate
crazy.
off.
Once all these other people, I need to I gotta look at that.
Yeah, like I ate like within this area right here. Like that like a what was it? Yesterday morning. But yesterday, they broke the tipping point and came, they did about 13, 14 pips. We were talking about how they would, what I'm saying, they may break that area, you know what I mean, and may hover around, may clear a few pips, just showing them like price action and different stuff, how you can like how we could have set a sale stop. Really, we could have just did it below the 4 hours. I just did the hourly to be extra, but so really it was like, so that's two. So really it was like 14, 15 pips. You know what I mean? Just showing them different little stuff and like how we would keep an eye on that trade since it's not really anything reference. But right now, with them throwing that wick, they threw the momentum candle and then the wick, we obviously gonna look for them to, possibly continue down. Although the bottom of this this head right here, that gives indication that they're gonna do what they're doing right now. So, you know what I mean? Like it's just different things to look for. However, if that would have looked like this green one here, but reverse, that would be one I would say, man, let me I'm gonna ride this one out. But when you see something like this, it's one of them things you just kind of want to monitor because it could be like continuation, but then again, we gotta watch price action, see what they do. But here, here they giving us this on the hourly. I know I got a bunch of little things up. Let me get up out of here. But yeah, we don't have to sit on this one too hard. I was just showing y'all that, we went over AUD already and GBP AUD. And I think the other one was AUD NZD, the one that I had took. Yeah, this was another one we went over. Also, more proof. I know were you here when we went over this one, Lucy?
No, I wasn't.
Were you remember when I was saying on the daily? I think you were here. You were here Monday, right? Because I think I went over this Monday. Remember when I went to this pair and I was like, if you can't find anything to reference.
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, I do remember it. Then you go really far over to the left.
Yeah, and this the one I did and look, because just to catch you up and show more evidence of why we do what we do. Look how because remember it was playing around here.
Yeah.
Right. It was like here. And we drew, I had this 15, I had a structure here. I put a tipping point through here, remember? And we were saying how we can see what was going on, keep a bias and put in a sell stop. Remember, that's why I had put this line here. Yeah. And we're saying we could ride it. And look what they did. They actually bounced
off it.
Right off of it. Remember, y'all saw me draw this up before this happened. So,
yeah, that was, yeah, I do remember that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so yeah, we'll go over some new stuff now though, but I know you weren't here, but I know you do remember that because I think I had called your name when I was talking about this.
Yeah.
We were actually like engaging.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah. So yeah, you see how it worked now though? Like
yeah. It literally like bounced off it and then like goes back up.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
If you have nothing and you like, man, I want to see where I make a ride this too. Like Nemo, he would have just put a line, he been doing this for a while, right? But I would just put the structure so y'all can see that the way he set things up and the way we do here in general, you can do that and, look, like even this, right? Like even this is weird. Remember, I had this drawn up. The fact that they closed right here at the top of the zone for
Yeah.
about 15 minutes. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like that's, and so I guess it's like showing you areas where that's very prevalent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and they're going to probably come back to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's why I say don't be surprised if you draw something up and it just makes sense without you trying to make it make sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So what pairs y'all been looking at? I just wanted to run over that. Like news, I don't think it's only news tomorrow, and it's like OPEC meetings and then CAD on Friday. Like they may do something quick, but it may be a trap too. So we'll have to. That'll be something I would try to get a few pips and get out of instead of being stuck. But yeah, what have y'all been looking at? Interact. What are we on?
I've been looking at obviously GBP USD as well. It was the one obviously you were talking about earlier when I first got on the call. But I haven't actually taken a trade like the last couple of days. I've kind of like been just like kind of like assessing it, but like thinking where I would put it and then seeing if it's going to like play out sort of thing.
If you don't mind, I was thinking earlier, and I wanted to try something with about two of you. Like each day, it's like two of y'all different. Because I think this would be cool, and there's, like I said, there's no judgment zone. But I want you to share your screen, find a fresh chart, draw it up, just go through the steps, and see what you thinking, and so you can like walk us through you taking. You don't even have to put the trade in, but just like let's do something like that, and then and if it look juicy, we'll you know what I mean, we'll do what we do. But I'm just saying, like, it's no pressure to do that. Like this is strictly like us going through it and a rep, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So if you don't mind.
No, I don't mind. What pair did you want me to look at?
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like choose one, just I guess whichever one you feel comfortable with.
Okay.
Yeah, so let me stop my share and allow yours. And then like I said, there's no pressure. If you want to ask a question and be like, hey, should I do this? Or once you get to a point where you have a question, you can ask. It's a lot of us on here and we together. So go ahead.
So do you mind if I just get like rid of GBP and then just start again?
Yeah, that's fine. That's
yeah.
fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Don't know why it's going so slow. Sorry.
It's all good. It's no pressure. Let it load.
Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? I just bring this string, a rainbow string here, so kids can like to. What? I want kids.
Sorry, I don't know why it's going so slow. I don't know if it's because it's showing it. It's not normally this slow.
You on the iPad?
No, I'm on my laptop.
Oh. No pressure.
Right. So I'd go to the daily first.
Hey, Lucy,
Yeah.
you want to close your watch list thing over here? Or,
Oh, this bit.
yeah.
So I'm not seeing anything. Let me just zoom in.
Well, it's something from May.
From May. Oh, what, down here?
Yeah, like if you just want to have it just to see, like you could do that. Like I'm just showing you, like if you ever be like, oh, I can't find nothing on the daily, it's far back enough and still structured right here. And
Yeah.
you can still, you could still bring it here, and then, you know, and then if you, I mean, you don't have to stack a 4 hour within that, but then if you can only find something on the 4 hour here, that's cool, because it may come in handy later, you know, so just FYI, you can do that.
Okay.
Oh, let me get off the screen. My bad. I mean, for time's sake, though, if you just want to show what you're going to show, you know, you can go straight to the 4 hour for the more
Or current, yeah.
Yeah, but I was just saying, just as a side note. You know what's funny? I hear you. I don't know if that's the little push thing thumping, but it's funny because it's like that's like the trademark sound of somebody like drawing up
their charts.
You know, the charts is like.
So then I just drop down to the hourly, see what's going on there.
I was gonna say, line your boxes up, like if you have, like, line them up on the doubles or and stuff, like perfectly, because it may come in handy on some lower price action or something.
Yeah, so the 4 hourly I chose because it's got these touches here.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, that's cool. That's
and
cool.
Then the
yeah, I was just saying, make sure the zone, like the box of the zone is lined up perfect with it, so you don't throw yourself off. Okay, so we got our structure.
So the hourly obviously kind of fits in it as well, sort of thing. I'm just gonna drop down to the 15 minute.
Zoom out real quick. Just, oh, right there is cool. Can you measure?
What, from top to bottom? Or
I was gonna say right here, from here to here. You could use that if you wanted to too.
yeah, as a smaller structure.
Mm-hmm. It just because it got the 2 hits to the top and bottom. They just broke out of it, but you can use that. It kind of line up perfectly too.
And then for the bottom of this structure, can I just use this, obviously, because it's the bottom of the 4 hourly structure.
Is it brought to where you want it though? Like as far as, I mean, I would just, I mean, if you won't get confused,
Yeah.
then, you know, I don't want to tell you how, but I would just make sure I remember that so I can, however you have to do that. Like, I don't want to tell you how to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I know, and I'm still learning. So anything, obviously, that you've got, like,
I still put mine just because they will still respect certain areas, even if they overlap. You know what I'm saying? But this is also why I told you don't want to put so much to where you're confusing yourself.
so would you put it like maybe here then?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would do that just to have something, and it's still on a double, so that's cool. You know, just when you get a sec on your own, just go back and see if you got it tightened up or whatever.
Yeah. So obviously now, if I have obviously my structures drawn now, then it would be like obviously looking for directional candles.
Mm-hmm. So direction is showing us what is direction showing us?
Well, at the moment they're obviously pushing up.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a wick here, so I don't know if that means anything. And there's obviously another wick here.
Mm-hmm. So what would you do? I mean, before we go to a lower time frame, what would be your first thought? Like now, like just waiting to see how it closes, or what would be your bias? Would you have a bias set now, or what?
So obviously it's at the top of structure, so that's obviously one for sell bias, but on the 4 hourly, obviously they're pushing up.
Mm.
Would this obviously be classed as a momentum candle as well?
Yeah, I say yeah, but since Nemo on here, what would you do that, Nemo?
What's the question fully?
Is this wick here, is this a momentum candle? Would there be a 50% retrace on this candle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would use that wick to your left.
This one?
Uh-huh.
Actually, that go a whole little tipping point thing too right here. Wait a minute. Right here.
This one?
Yeah, I mean, you could use that one too, but I was saying that hit, that's what made me see it hit the retrace perfectly. But you can look at the hour and see what they do on the hour with that too. See how yeah, go back over some to the left.
Yeah.
Go back to the left again. Like right there. This the one I was talking about right here.
This single one here.
Yeah. You can use that as a tipping point. But I was saying, because when you drag it over, it's gonna line up with your retrace. So I would mark that one because it's gonna line like what Nemo told you here. Put it. It's gonna line up with that. So you'll have like double reference. See what I'm saying? It's like a pivot or two off, but when you go back to the higher time frame, you'll see. And then go back to oh, you gotta draw
the 4 hourly or
4 hour. See how it look. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you'll kind of have something to play from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Just drag that over.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna give my daughter something real quick. My bad. I'm back.
That's okay.
So where are we at now?
Oh yeah, so we just pulled obviously the tipping point right over to obviously where current price is, and they're just literally
All in right there.
around that area right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So we looking for the retrace, right?
Yeah,
Which they kind of doing, right?
yeah.
How many pips is this from here to here?
$13.
Mm. Could we use? Let me see some. Go to the 15. Okay, and scroll to the left so we can see, like previous.
I personally want to see the 4 hour of the daily once more. I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Darius, are those still your marks on the screen?
Oh man, you know what? My bad.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Daily. Zoom in. Yeah, I would have a buy stop above that tipping point.
Yeah. And then ride it to here, the top.
Yeah. And actually, since it has such a big daily,
I was gonna say, yeah, I was gonna say that would just be the first place to what?
yeah,
Just to consider it. Don't even like.
Because they've been here before.
right. Like maybe ride it
To here.
Ride it to the 3,400 area. If you're watching it, maybe you could like close half the position or something like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then, see if they break through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna probably come to here where I just drew that line and stall out a little bit and see how they handle that area too, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, both. They're probably gonna float between there. Yeah, this would be one to kind of keep your eye on, like you said,
Yeah.
unless you just. That's why I was saying measure it. But you see now why I told you that yesterday, or well, you weren't here yesterday while I was telling you.
No.
On some trades, gonna get a little take profit if you're not like gonna just be watching it because of like situations like this.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? Keep in mind it's the 50 retrace on something, you know what I mean? It's a few things going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, the daily overall show us. So they at least gonna push to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, to this area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then if they close, especially if they close, I just thought about it, if they close this hourly candle with a nice momentum wick, then we are really in business. Let's look at it now. We just need probably more of a head. Just need more of a head. Let's keep our eye on that one. So yeah, Yeah, that's cool walking through that. Would that be kind of what you would do on the given?
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't sure, obviously, if you can't find correction on the lower time frame, whether you can just put a tipping point, and then if there's enough momentum, kind of like play too. That's kind of like I wasn't really sure of, but obviously it makes sense now that you've just gone over that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Put the structures if you got them, but that's why
Yeah.
the tipping points are there too, to show you that.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying don't find the structure, but you kind of came up with the conclusion yourself because you see how it makes sense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Anybody, but I can tell you probably you've been practicing doing this, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been
Like quite a
practicing.
bit.
Yeah, watching the videos like a lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I remember
Yeah.
when we spoke last time, I was like, yeah, I'm just kind of the second you know what I mean? Like you already been really tuned in.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
No, it's been really good, and I really enjoyed Monday as well. I thought it was really helpful.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Let me see who else we got.
Shall I give you the screen back to you now? Or
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to show theirs or walk through something?
I've been looking at USD CHF.
Yeah, let me pull up your screen. You can go ahead and share because I know you were active yesterday too. So yeah, I was actually gonna ask you. I had you in mind, but I was like, I'll see if anybody.
Give me a second. Is it sharing? Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this is my daily. Give me a second right here. Oh, well, so yesterday what I was thinking was this right here, the yellow line, was a tipping point that I had gotten from a 4 hour, I believe. Yeah, so I just always like noticed that it reacted to this price point even over here. Like it just tapped it. So I had marked it up right there too. And well, yesterday I was thinking it was maybe gonna bounce off this area and then probably retest right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Obviously it didn't
Retrace.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And well, it obviously continued to sink further down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so right now I'm just waiting to see what it does. I was kind of like marking up a 15 structure earlier,
Mm-hmm.
but it continued sinking down even further. So I'm just waiting and see what it does.
How many pips is that?
Oh, which part?
That 15 minutes you got.
Oh, it's only 8.
Yeah, that's wrong. So what are you looking to do now to see? Go back to the daily?
Yeah, so like I was saying, I was expecting, well, I was like thinking it was going to retrace this right here. And I liked how it lined up with this blue zone right here.
Well, depending on price action, you still can think that way. You want some more? You still can think that way. Like say for example, if they give us this, I mean, you always got to watch. I can't share. Oh, here we go. I'm bringing some. Like
Oh, you want me to stop sharing?
No. You
Okay,
good.
okay.
You good. I'm about to Let me change. That's what you can leave right there. Say they impulse here, come back or whatever, and then they leave us with something like this here.
Yeah.
You can begin to change your bias and say, because considering that they were just in a bearish momentum, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can say, okay, but they just threw a momentum wick showing us they're about to push up. This is where you can continue your bias of that 50% retrace right here. Like what we were just showing with, as far as like with the zone, how you would do to ride it through the rest of the zone. If I wasn't mistaken, you can do the same thing when the retrace line up like this. That's why I was telling you, when telling all y'all, when it lines up like this, it's pretty cool, because now it's drawn up for you, and you can use that area and see if they hold that or break it, and that could be used as like potential take profit.
So in this case, if it were to do the momentum wick, the buy stop would be like a pip or two above this yellow zone right here.
Mm-hmm. Now, what I would do too, go back to the hourly. I'm gonna show you what I would do because of this wick right here. Go back to the daily. Okay, put a rectangle around this wick right there, like something that can highlight it. You know, just to see.
Like that?
Yeah, but make it small just on the wick so we can.
Okay. Like you want something like just like that?
Yeah, and then just go in, like go to the 4 hour. Just find that, not so far. You didn't have to do it so far. I guess that is the area, but you don't have to. Just bring the boxes like right here. So we can just, no, not width, like lengthwise. I mean, not length, but width.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was having a vocabulary block. Okay, so that's the 4 hour. How many pips is all of that? Like all of this right here.
About 39.
39. Okay, now go to the 15. Oh no, go to the hourly. I'm sorry, I thought you were on the hourly. Okay. Right here, looking for a good entry, right? I would use this right here as my tipping point.
Yeah.
Just so I could avoid blockage, and because it kind of was. See what I'm saying? So what I would do is to look. I mean, it may be the case where when they break here, they may go up, but I'm saying to avoid even like a thing where they come and then they snatch back and, you know, hold the order. I would put my tipping point right here. Like you can go ahead and draw it up if you want.
So you're saying like this?
Yeah, I would do that and zoom out. Yeah, I would hold that as my tipping point for that one. And you know what I mean? And if they break that area, because you got to look at this right here. Zoom back in. I'm sorry. Zoom in to right here. You got to look at how they play here and here. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then threw us that wick and then came down. You know, it's not huge, but it's still acting like one. You know what I mean? So measure from here to here. This is when you do it this way now. That's still 21 pips. Now you could be right, and you could put it 2-3 pips above here. But me personally, I'm gonna go for the more surefire that when they actually break, getting ready to break. I'll catch those 19 or 18, however I said it. Depending on what price action is showing down here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I say it's like a lot of situation dictate. Like now, this is right. Like they got this on the hourly, right? Our bias would have been a buy. And you could have. Oh no, that's not that many. But you know what I mean? I'm just using examples saying if we saw this type of thing on the daily in that place, then that's when I would be like, okay, and our tipping point was here. That would be the time I would say, yeah, they're gonna clear my hourly tipping point. And then I would catch this section right here, like how we've been doing the last couple of days.
Yeah.
Per situation. You see what I'm saying? So I know you on the right track. I was just showing you how I would like find the area, especially with that wick, and see what paused it there. And then you can go and when you look further, you'll see like what we see now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it makes sense. Do I stop sharing?
Yeah, hold on 1 second. All right, sorry, I'm back. All right, yeah, I'll share my screen now. So AUD Japanese. Fresh. Let me think of one freshly. I feel like we've been talking about a lot of them. Oh, we haven't looked at any Euro pairs for real, have we?
Not really.
Yeah, we can look at some Euro pairs, just to mix it up. Do something fresh.
Euro AUD.
You say Euro AUD?
Yeah.
I'll do that. Click out these.
I was looking at it on the daily, and I think there's a structure here.
How about this? Do you want to pull it up? I mean, we have a little time. Okay. Which one was that we were on where we would look at? Is that GBP USD?
For what?
I'll keep my eye on it. Hold on. Go ahead and share your screen. Hold on.
Yeah, it was GBP USD. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Yeah, go ahead. No, I was talking about a few seconds ago with Lucy.
Yeah, it was.
Like, it was looking like it could be something potential for real. But you can go ahead and share your screen.
Okay. Okay. This is what it looks like on the daily. 4 hour. Then 1 hour. Okay. Okay. When I went to
can y'all hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna when he gets done. I didn't mean to interrupt you. We'll go back to GBP USD and kind of go over how that closed on some of the price action, so y'all can see like what we were talking about. And you can pull it back up on yours, Lucy, since you got it drawn up.
Okay.
Okay. So, but go ahead and continue, brother.
Okay. So I set. Okay, this is going to be for the hourly, I think. Yeah. So would I be correct in saying that this would be a structure? Looking at it from the hourly and the 15.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Say that again, brother.
I said, would I be correct in seeing that this is a structure? Looking at it from the 15 and the hourly.
I didn't see. Did you? Wait, zoom in. For real. Cause what's the time?
Yeah.
Really, you could go back on that. You could find the 15 or the hourly, and the 15 looks juicy. I had stepped away to open the door for a second. I didn't know if you found the daily, but go back to the hourly real quick, and I'll show you this real quick. Like you got like this. Oh, sorry, it's crooked, but this right here,
right,
is a whole structure. Like you could still draw it across even though it come outside, and that's when you'll create like your zone.
Right. Okay.
I know I'm a little bit crooked.
Oh,
but you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's when you can like that would be correct and looking at it like that too.
Okay.
But this like, and then measure it out. I don't know how many pips that is because I can't really see it.
170.
On the hourly?
Hold on. Is that correct?
Wait, zoom in. Not true. Oh, maybe that's what it is. Yeah, zoom in a little bit. Yeah. That's crazy. One second. You know what? I actually want to hop on that one and draw that one up since it looked like that.
Okay.
I mean, I could talk you through it, but let me do that so we can all look at it, and then one second. Was that Euro AUD? Yeah.
Yeah.
Euro. So yeah, this could, because I had to see on your screen. Yeah, this could be your hourly right here.
Right.
This patch. Yeah, because I can't do like screen control on yours.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't want to like
oh, I could give you control.
I mean, yeah, you ain't, it's all good. You ain't have to. I mean, if you want to, we can try it next time.
Yeah, walk me through it, learn together.
yeah. I didn't want to take. I know, I wanted you to kind of
give me that. Yeah.
I didn't want to take over. It wasn't a hostile takeover. I'm sorry.
Look,
like you could do right here. I mean, that's not double, so I'm gonna leave it. Since I turn it yellow since it's out, I keep it actually. Yeah, so then I'll do this. I'm gonna bring it here because I don't want it overly long in comparison to the actual, like me personally, in comparison to the actual structure. It's already like 20 something, and the structure itself, you know what I'm saying? It's already
right.
A few pips shy. So I would do that and then come I mean, I'm gonna go find obviously we find a higher time frame, but since that was the question that popped up.
Right.
Yep. So see that, you know what I mean? Like that'll be cool right here, how we just did that. So we can get a little bias on, like, you see how that lines up when I put it at the doubles and how they've been closing. So we can get a little bias there. But let me actually go and do what we need to do here.
I can't see what you're doing, actually.
Can you see now?
Oh, nope. Hold on. You still have control, correct?
Yeah, if you just stop sharing screen, you should be able to see this.
Oh yeah, you wasn't sharing screens. I'm sorry.
Okay, hold on.
So we have that. That's back.
You
see it now?
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool. This worked too. All right, so cool. So this is my hour, right? Remember, this is what I did on the hour.
Right.
4 hour. I saw him moving like a tortoise. Just kind of.
That's fine with me.
So yeah, go ahead.
On the 1 hour, if you zoom out a bit, can you use the wicks from the left? You have to zoom out a little bit though.
Which one?
Keep going, keep going. Those right there on the left side.
Right here.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. What about
Well, I actually like zoom out a bit more. Because I had a tipping point already from a while ago, and it actually is at the price right now. I think I used those right there. Oh, you just.
Which one?
Let me check the date on this. It is on November 5th.
This one right here?
No, the one on the top side. Keep going up. That one right there.
I mean, it wasn't a bad look, but I don't know if I would have called this one right here a tipping point. I would have considered this one before this one because of like, I mean, it kind of moves like one, but you got all these. I mean, well, if you want to consider here, I'm glad you actually spoke about that. I'm gonna tell you why I'm glad. Because in a sense, even if say where I'm at, like I would say this one was one. Say this one was one. And this how you would, I'm glad you said that because now we can come to another realization. Right? Say we would have made like these the tip, mine, yours, however you marked it or whatever. It's still, you know what I'm saying, respected the area to the top side about the same. There would have been a few things differently down here, but overall, I mean, I'll draw the current and see what's going on. Just to show how it is. See, like they still respected the area.
Right.
Like once they got here and it's the 50 retrace, part of the 50 retrace here. Like, I mean, so they still did respect this area. Like here, you see that? Like he was saying, let me outline it so y'all can see it a little bit. Outline it. So you see that?
Yeah.
They play here. See, if we would have brought it down to where you had yours and the one that was to the left of it, because the one on the far left had nothing at all to the left of it. So that whole area was just like it acted like one. You know what I mean? So having that idea it wasn't bad. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to fill y'all in on that because when I was first doing it, I was noticing that too. You know what I mean? But normally we look for like isolated wicks or whatever, but you will see that too. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
yeah, the 4 hour. Okay, so on the 4 hour, definitely looking at. I'm definitely looking at. Here. These doubles. Since they come to the retrace right here, right? I will do those doubles and could have hit clone, but I would do those and let's see how this. See how that look, and it's still kind of correlate or whatever. I'll bring it across just because now we have something to reference. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, y'all see how that look? Let me bring it to these doubles a little bit better. Y'all see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So we already found. We found. We pretty much found the structures or whatever. Now it's time to find direction. On the 4 hour, they already completed the retrace. They closed below it. They're at the hourly structure, holding the line there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have to see how they close on the lower time frame. We see they've already given us this right here. You see what I'm saying? Like this whole, let me paintbrush it. This whole area right here. Like this was kind of like almost like a whipsaw pretty much. It was, they gave us one here, but they continued down. Now, this showed us that they were slowing down. They did the same here. They threw us, you can say it's momentum with candle body is small, but like, what I mean? We can kind of get some bias going, after we see this one close. Like we'll really have to see this one close and then we can kind of, see if they'll come back into structure here. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, so on this one, definitely watch for, we'll have to watch for this candle close. I mean, we can definitely watch for the 4 hour close for sure, because the fact that they even got to that area and they just like stalled out, to me is it's one of those things like it doesn't, it's not that it says, hey, take this trade or it's automatically gonna go back to structure. But the fact that they stalled out there is like, okay, and it lines up perfectly. It gives me a little more bias to say that they could possibly, because technically this is a momentum candle, right? Right here, this is a momentum candle, but this one can be treated as one too.
Right, because it's the same body and yeah.
This is a bigger one, right? This is a bigger one, but this area has been full of momentum candles. So I would have treated, I mean, this is previous price action, but I'm just letting you know, like you will see one that's longer. Like this was the bigger one, right? And they obviously played that, but they may still come and play here too. And what's funny is, now that we're looking at it, look at what sits at that retrace is where they were already whipsawing and consolidating, where they found balance at. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So it wouldn't be far-fetched for them to come here and come, push back to this area, which is, it's still 26 pips, you know what I mean? That's leg room, you know what I'm saying? To do what they're gonna do. And like I said, once again, they have given us, because it's nothing really. But yeah, they have given us this here. I will obviously go to the 15, see if I can find me a spot. So that'll be a good entry. Like, if, considering that price action continue to line up or whatever. know what I mean? Hmm. Let me try something real quick. 15. It's one of those times when I'm like, let me see if what I'm thinking will be cool, right? Let's see what we're doing. Okay, so they came there, closed the candle body here, played here. Let's see. Did this here. Let's see how they played this area. Considering how they played around that and broke through that, even in previous action, I would use that like 15 minute wise. I would definitely use this one right here as like my tipping point. I would. And then it'll help you avoid hitting this blockage on this whipsaw. Come on, be already within it, and then possibly ride it to where we set it here anyway to say this is the 50% retrace. So the 50% retrace on this 4 hour, is actually the top of that whipsaw on the 15. You know what I mean? So it kind of correlate nice to say, because they balance, like they do this within whipsaws. I'm not saying the 15 is like what we basing everything off of, but I'm just saying it correlate because they do this in whipsaws. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that would be something. I'm not saying like I'm already like, yeah, this is what I'm gonna do, but I'm saying that would be something I would look for them to see how they play. First, handle this, but then secondly, see how they handle this area too. And if the momentum showing that they're going to play back within this hourly, this would be my spot that I would catch it for sure. Like I would go ahead and get me about 50. Did I measure right? So it'll be about 13 pips. You know what I mean? You could get, and heck, they may even go like higher, but I'm just saying what I would look for. I would look for that retrace at least. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If they show us like if they keep closing with momentum, like if they close like this, you know what I'm saying, with a nice momentum candle and then price action continue to look lovely here. I mean, it's gonna look like the perfect setup for them to go with our bias of continuing in this structure. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. So yep. That makes sense. I mean, I know it's the same stuff we were repeating, but I just think it'll be cool to go over different little scenarios like we always do. And then when y'all see them play out, then it's more like aha, you know what I mean? It's more like aha moments as to why we'll do stuff a certain way. And y'all may eyeball something different that may be, a tipping point or something too, from like how he just did, you know what I mean? That may work the same. So it's just one of those things. You'll start it. You won't change the rules. You stick to the rules, but you'll start to see it flow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let me go. But then this is a lot of wick play right here. You know what I mean?
Is that the 15?
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? That's why I wouldn't be like, there's no
About to
reason
ask.
just kind of watch price action. Like that's a lot of, I mean, they haven't broken the zone, but they definitely been throwing wicks, tapping, like they've been love tapping on the 15. I'm showing the 5.
Yeah.
That's something. Sure, something. Yeah, see that? I don't think it's long enough, but it's a small, like, little structure.
And it's still in between that spot. It still respected the structure that we have.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's why it's like,
Wow.
you know, which would make me wonder, are they really trying to, are they love tapping it? Like, once again, you don't make assumptions. We look for, you know, price action to reveal itself. And, you know, we're not in control of time, but when you watch these things, you can start to, you know, you can start to bubble up with joy that you can see more and more of what's going on with the time. Correctly. Yep. That's what we got. Euro Jappy. Y'all want to see what Euro Jappy looking like?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That GU look like it might sell down.
You said GU?
Yeah. Yeah, I said it was at the top of structure, right?
Yeah, but then that's what, oh yeah, that's what I was supposed to go back. Thank you, man. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, because I forgot. Yeah, I had forgot. That's what I was about to speak about. Let me delete this for you.
Yeah, because
remember I said, I was like, we'll go over that when we finish. My bad.
It looked like he's doing something right now.
Remember how I was like, I was wanting to see it on Lucy's because she had it drawn up the way she had it. But this is perfect too. You see how they love tap my 15. I mean, not my 15, but they love tapped my this is my zone right here, my 4-hour zone. Right here.
You're gonna be watching.
Yeah, it froze.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I see it.
Hold on one second. Thank y'all. Okay, so see, this is GBP right here. How I got it. You know, this is an old 4-hour structure, but you see how they respecting it. Like, this is a 4-hour structure I think I drew when we were in elections, when elections were going on, if I'm not mistaken. Might be mistaken. Oh, it was after elections. Oh no, this is from last week. Never mind. But anyway, you see how it was looking like it was gonna be like it could turn into it's still a momentum wick, but you see how it was looking like it could turn into like a more clean momentum wick, like with just the head with no wick. That now the game has changed because we need to watch price action now, because if we're not careful, this could easily turn into a tipping point. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
But you see how they respected my tipping point. Like, I didn't just draw this. This was already on here. I just pulled it over. But you see how they are still respecting this tipping point right here that I drew from way back. So it's like 30 something minutes left, and actually let me see. We on the hourly, so this is one. That's what it did on the 15. It basically like balanced out. I mean, it pushed more to the top, but it still balanced out and closed below. You know what I mean? However, back up. Let's see. However, this is 15. This is a tip. This one I'll use 15s when the hourly, when it's not one near the hourly that I can use to like reference or something. Like this one I'll like, even I have to see if it's enough room. But you see that right there? I think this only still, yeah, this won't be a lot of, that's why you measure, because sometimes it won't even be like a lot of leg room. You know what I mean? Like it's only 13 pips.
Yeah.
But I'll do that, like me personally, I do that sometimes. Like if I can't find the hourly. Technically, I probably could have even did this, but I don't do that. I guess I could do that now, but be careful in doing that. Make sure a few candles have went by before you like do what I just did, just so you can get, you know, a better view of the price action. Which this does look good simply because you see how they respected it here already. This is why when you do that, go back and kind of look at how they played it before. I don't want to confuse y'all. Let me dim this.
Yeah.
Let me do this. Okay, and then we'll fix it. Or I could have just not been extra and just deleted it for a moment. One second. So yeah, let me delete it for a moment. But you see what I'm saying? How they actually respected it. You know, they threw a wick above. I'm kind of reverse engineering it so you can see they played off the top of it here, you know, around here. So I feel confident that I could use that as a nice area reference for a 15-minute tipping point now. You see what I'm saying? Let me, I was just missed it. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, so I may do that, and then this changes the game a little bit because now you got 16 minus the 3 pips to work with after we see what kind of price action they got going on. You know what I'm saying? And then it lines up perfectly with the top of our zone.
Right.
So you see what I'm saying? That would be something. I mean, they already gave, well, let me go to the hour. Sorry. I mean, they gave us this, right?
Right.
Actually, this would be not depending on how this closed too. This wouldn't be a bad trade to take. I mean, you do have this here.
Right.
You know what I mean? But let me make sure I go here too also. My bad. That's one thing I do have to do. But also keep in mind, look at this. What they gave us here, which we already went over. I'm just going back to tell you how we would continue. You know what I mean? How we would build on that bias even more that, okay, we could clear this area right here if it started closing the way it needs to, you know, like after this and on the hourly. Like if they give us a nice momentum wick and they start to push up and they close like in here with a head or something, like we could take what we saw on the daily, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. No, I got it too zoomed in. We could take what we saw on the daily, like just like what Nemo said earlier, what we went through earlier. And you can just say, okay, boom, I'll put that in and you can look to clean those pips up. But it all depends on like price action. But I definitely would come here and set it a few pips above here and let them clean. Make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see. What else we got? What else? Oh yeah, we supposed to look at another Euro pair. We talked about that. Y'all all right?
Yeah.
Definitely.
After that, can
Yeah.
we look at UJ?
Doing good, bro.
Cool. What you saw on UJ?
I was trying to plot it. I'm still trying to jet everything. As far
Are
as
you
plotting it from?
at your laptop? You want to share and plot it? I mean, we got a second because it's no news or nothing, and we'll look at the things we were looking at and see if we can look at a nice trade or something with the time we got. And if not, we'll share it in the group with what we're looking at too. So you want to show what you want to draw it?
Yeah, because I could use the help. I'm just trying to get the gist of everything. Let me.
That's fine.
Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. On USDJPY, I found this 4-hour correction. I tried to line up all the doubles that I saw. Well, I tried to pick the best pair of doubles that actually touched the most of the candles that had like the most volume within them.
Mm-hmm.
And this is my 4 hour zone, my higher time frame correction. And for the lower one, I found it right at the top of the 4 hour.
Okay, I'm gonna show you how you can clean that up too, so it can look better, and so you
Yeah.
can get more accurate pricing with your drawings.
Okay.
Yeah, go back to the 4 hour.
All right.
First, go to the daily. You didn't see nothing on the daily, you said, right? I mean, we could use 4 hour, but just go to the
Not
daily.
to fit like the time, like within the 2 to 9 months. No.
Well, you had this right here. Oh, I can't
Annotate because it's black. Yeah.
yeah. Well, no, I mean it won't give me the option to annotate.
Oh.
How can I?
But I was gonna say this area right here from August to September, you had something like if you wanted to like plot that back like August to September.
You talking about over here?
That section right there, yeah, you could have got a daily out of that for sure.
So
Out of the bottom, like out of the bottom of these doubles right here. Yeah, those doubles. Yeah, you could have put something there.
Should I plot that like right now or just leave it alone since it's
I would.
Okay.
Just so to see if it, because if you see that eventually at some point momentum taking it back into the structure, you'll have something drawn up.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not like, you don't always have to do that, but I'm just going in detail with y'all. But put it on the head, put it on the doubles though. Make sure you put it on the doubles, on the heads. Yeah, like it's very important where you draw it up, down, 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 down. Right there, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure, I would put it on those. But make sure it's on them, but for sure, that's what I would do. And then these, yeah, that's cool. You could do that. And then when you draw your zone, just bring it to like the top of this wick.
Which one?
I mean, you see this bottom wick right there? Bring that zone, bring the bottom of that zone to that wick right there.
Oh, okay. So
Not that one, not that one, not that one. That one right there. But make sure it's lining up though, perfectly. Yep, and then pull it all the way across. And then you know what I'm saying, you'll see when it's jumping from structure to structure. And then back out and then do the same with the top. Yeah, I would just use the top of that wick right there.
Okay.
Yeah, just for now. It's fine. You see how you got you a structure now, you got you a daily. They went out of it, but they also been playing within your zone. You see what I'm saying? On that daily.
Yeah.
That's why I would keep that. Now, we can speed up the process. I didn't mean to slow you down.
Oh no, you're fine. I'm just trying to get the hang of everything. That's the only reason I haven't even been really talking much. So
Yeah.
but like, so you will use this corrective structure.
Well, I would keep that, and then where price is now, if you want to find, because it's on two separate structures, I would plot the 4 hour down here too. I would, because you could use it, because they may go back up into your daily, and then you'll have something to like reference already, instead of having to go back and look. Just keep them two separate ones. You don't have to do a daily and a 4 hour, but I'm just showing you how, if you do it, to find in a situation like this, you could use it to see if they ride it from your 4 hour to the top of the daily or to the bottom of the zone on the daily. You know what I mean? You'll see, like how we did with the what was that? NZD, AUD, NZD. How we looked at that, yeah. So kind of like a situation like that. But yeah, you can go back to the 4 hour, and then we'll go back on that, and then we'll get to it.
Okay, never mind. Go to the 4 hour. I saw it was moving sideways, so I tried my best to plot the corrective structure on that higher time frame on the 4 hour, and I realized that it was kind of correcting itself on the 15-minute at the top of structure up here. Not too long ago. That's where I have the green boxes. It's a smaller, the lower time frame corrective structure.
Measure that out.
How can I do that?
This ruler right here to the left. I mean, you can count it if you want to, but the quick way is right there. Yeah, is that, and from top to bottom.
From top to bottom?
No, from within inside the structure.
Okay.
Like, that's not even enough for you to worry about. You want them at least 15 to 20 pips.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like go to the hourly. We actually could just go to the hourly, because that's probably what I should have did. And zoom out. I would put an hourly, yeah. Well, you can go back in now. I would put an hourly right. Stop right there. You see this little middle section right there?
Over here?
No. Man, I wish I could annotate. Right there.
I wish I knew how to let you.
You could turn that into
this right here.
Yeah, like maybe right there. Put like maybe right there, and then maybe come we'll have to measure that though, but then maybe come up a little more. No, up to the other doubles. Like even right there if you wanted to. I mean, you can come down, but we just got to measure it and make sure.
Yeah. That's about
Yeah, see, now that's one you would use. You see what I'm saying? Now you got one. Now just draw your zones, draw the zones on them, and now you can have another picture. Now you got that's time frame stacking right there. So now now you'll have your hour structure within your 4 hour structure. So now you'll have places to reference. Yeah, put it right there and just cover that whole width.
All right.
But make sure it's like lined up on it. Yeah. Sorry for the slow pace, but this will help y'all out for real.
Oh man.
You can even do that. That's fine. You can even do that. And then pull it over. Just pull it all the way over delete the other one and pull it all the way over the current price.
Pull this box over the current price?
Yeah, pull it all the way over. But delete the other one.
Okay. That's cool. Hello.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry.
You fine.
Yeah. So we can use that, and you can pull the bottom one over too. Just pull all of it over. There you go. So right there, you see that? See what you got going on now?
Yeah.
Not perfect, but it's perfect. You know what I mean? It's a perfect imperfection. Okay, so now this is where you will find a tipping point.
Now that's one thing wait.
This one right here is a tipping point.
You talking about this one?
Yeah, to the left. Yeah, right there. That's a tipping point.
This wick?
Yeah, that's a tipping point.
Okay. Let me zoom in for
You kind of, to be real, you kind of can use, well, you can bring it over. Yeah. Is that the right one? Yeah, you see, I was going to say, because you kind of probably could have used this one right here too. It's small, but you could have used that.
This
Measure. One? No. I was talking about this one to the right. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right. On the other end of your rectangle.
Oh, this one?
Yeah. Like, that's one of the ones that's smaller, but you will see them like that too. And measure those pips from the bottom of this to, because you may be able to use the other one too. You can measure from right there. That's fine, because it will readjust with the price at.
Measure the one at the top?
Yeah, just measure. Yeah, measure that one all the way down. Measure it down. Measure down. Keep bringing it down. Keep bringing it down. You bring it all the way down to the bottom of your zone. Okay, so 15 pips. So yeah, I'm gonna get your Nemo. What would you do on this one? Which one would you use more for your tipping point?
I gotta get the full breakdown. I've only been half listening, sorry.
It's all good. Okay, so right now, it's in its 4 hour. Go back to your 4 hour. All right, so right now it's in its 4 hour, right? That's his 4 hour structure or whatever. We'll have to tighten up on it. But within that 4 hour, they already gave us the retrace on this candle. They closed below. They actually closed. You can go to the hour now. They actually closed within his hourly structure. So, and they've been playing, they threw this wick, this momentum wick, and we're looking at, I know we got to finish watching price action or whatever, but I'm looking at as far as like tipping point wise, which one of these would you consider more?
For the sell?
Well, yeah, just for the tipping point, yeah, and for the sale if it price action showed, reveal that.
Well, I mean, what other tipping point is there besides that one?
Well, I was looking at this one right here. I know it's a little bit smaller, but I was looking at this one right here.
This one, right above it.
Personally, I would use the one that he has marked up, because even if you use the one that you're talking about, like, you would still have to consider that one.
Yeah. Okay. See, and that's what I was kind of coming at, but I was like, let me pick your brain on that one.
Yeah. My bad, guys. Like, I'm only like half listening, but holler at me whenever you need me. I'm in and out.
Yeah,
I caught all the setups earlier though. You guys were talking.
Yeah, so that's shit. Oh, you see how they left that wick now? See, this will change the game. Like if they leave us a wick, like like if they bring price down and leave us a nice size momentum wick, we can continue to develop bias even more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the fact that this is, you can scroll out, right? You can scroll out a little bit. The fact that this is what we would do, right? Because it's that structure on the hourly, we would consider playing to the bottom of your zone, right? No, we'll see how they handle that. We'll see how they handle that. Because basically, this is another, like, almost like a little tipping point right here. This one. At the bottom of your zone.
Oh.
No, not that one. Yeah, they're right there. You know what I mean? But it's the zone, right? So we will see how they hold that area. I would probably just go ahead and take profit, but the fact that they bounced within your 4 hours zone and now they're coming down, we can start to look for it to maybe stall here, see how they play it at the bottom of your hour zone and see if they continue to ride it down to the bottom of your, to the bottom of your 4 hour structure. I'm sorry. I said so many zones and structures, I'm confusing. But y'all understand, that makes sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I like that. What Nemo said is what I normally do, right? Pull this red rectangle all the way to the left, and I'm gonna show you something. But I just, now that he here, I was like, that'll be cool. Okay, you see that? You see how that wick was thrown there?
Yeah.
That lets you know that's a heck of a tipping point. And that's why I tell y'all to pull it left. You see what I'm saying? And I asked that question because these are questions that I was asking when I was first seeing this stuff, and how at that point you can get to where you complicating matters if you don't just do what he simply said, which is it's already, you're going to have to consider that anyway. So just use that. You see what I'm saying? That's why I asked him that, so he could tell y'all. I mean, that's what I did learn to do. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to help give y'all tools to skip over the, like, because we giving y'all a framework, but the little, we dissecting the thinking a little bit more as to what questions y'all are going to ask and what you may come across when you seeing and doing this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I had you pull it to the left so you can see, okay, so this is how they're respecting this area. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's an even better bias to be like, okay, cool. So this is what's going on here, and how they're handling it here. I would even pull my zone, bottom of my zone over a little bit so I can see how they've been handling that area, just so I can see how much traffic to expect and where, like more, like all the way over to the edge of the screen. See what I'm saying? 50 retrace on one. They played and bounced off of it. Like, go, you can swing to the left, to the far left a little more so we can see more of the pass. This is where the pass can help you take it all the way, take it all the way, take it all the way. Look at those closes right there. You see those wicks thrown on that?
Yeah.
So we're gonna look at that and pull it over the left. You see that?
Yep.
So this is where we're gonna say, okay, boom. We definitely want to watch this area here. This is where, slide it over to the right now. I'm gonna show you something. This is where, zoom in. When you're seeing that, this is where, okay, so let me see, measure the bottom of your zone to the top of your, like right there. Yep, to the top of to the bottom, all the way to the bottom of your purple begin. No, down, go down. About right there. You see what I'm saying? And this is when you can get, I don't know if, me personally, right, what I would say too is I would get ready to take my pips when they hit the bottom of that hour structure.
Yeah.
you could let it stall and ride, and if they throw nice momentum, then we'll see they're gonna push through it, right? Because that's why I say a price, like it's hard to say this or that gonna happen because so many things could happen. But then we'll wait, but I would see get my profit there and then possibly put in another sell stop once they broke. Because technically that area right there is a tipping point, but it's part of your structure. You know what I mean? So we looking over it. So, and I'm telling y'all this because I know at some point, y'all, if y'all haven't asked yourself those questions, y'all will start to ask those questions. So you can kind of see how to start looking at it to where you don't complicate it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
When you got to where your zone is actually the bigger picture and the actual tipping point itself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because nothing else actually came to that area within that structure. You see what I'm saying? Like everything else hit off of that area and bounced. You see what I'm saying? So it's still, that zone still acted as a tipping point. So you can kind of think in terms of, okay, if everything's showing me this zone is my next tipping point. You see what I'm saying? And that's kind of what they act as anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, don't confuse what I'm saying, but understand what I'm telling you here. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah, any questions? I'm sorry, y'all got to listen to me for 2 hours, man.
So, no, never mind.
Like, we're going to see how that, matter of fact, we can look and see how this closed right here, because that'll be nice. That'll be nice, right?
I mean, yeah.
If it closes with a wick. Hold on 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm back. Please forgive me. I had to hand my daughter something real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, so how y'all feeling so far? Like now that since we waiting, I mean, we can go look at GBP again in a second, but how do y'all feel like just about everything? I want to hear like a few thoughts from y'all, like how are y'all seeing things over these past? I know y'all have been giving me feedback, but I mean like tell me what's up.
I be having concerns with momentum weeks, honestly. Sometimes.
Why is that, T?
Because in some cases in some cases I'll be having a trade set up ready, and like it be engulfing the wick sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes like on that photo on the Telegram, the Euro USD.
Mm-hmm.
It was a long ass momentum wick. And it looked like a good setup, and the next channel just overcame, and I was like, "What the?"
You want to show it? You want to share?
Yeah, I'll share it. Yeah, basically that one right there.
And did you get activated?
No, I wasn't in that trade. I just watched it.
So what got you is the fact that they haven't moved yet?
It's just the way it reacted. Because I was like trying to like search for a sell opportunity somewhere. Because it was below this tipping point at that time.
And you mean the way the thing is, they could still react to that wick. Like sometimes they do that. They won't go down immediately, which is why we do the tipping points, why we don't do like, okay, market order. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So go ahead. You about to do something? What's going on? I know we just looked at it, but go back to the day.
Yeah, I was shoot, I think I was doing. Basically, it's out the structure. I was trying. Oh, there we go. I was trying to go for the 50% retrace. There we go. I was like, what the hell am I doing?
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see. What
Yeah,
you're
let me get this out the way. It was confusing people.
Yeah, because I was about to tell you.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
So yeah, I was going 50-50 retrace. I went in at this tipping point right here. And it just, I tried to go for 50, but it didn't work.
Well, I mean, keep in mind, we're gonna continue to watch price, but keep in mind that is not uncommon. That is not uncommon, and you know this. For them to try to annotate. Oh, here we go. It's not uncommon for them to do like this, and then do like this. You know what I mean? So that's the cool thing about the tipping points and putting them in the right area is that while they are doing that, we won't even be activated. And if by some chance they do, we can look for indication and hold it, leverage the account good, see the little bit of drawdown or whatever the case is, and then they come back. You know what I'm saying? So that shit, that's what we do.
So basically, always just go for the tipping points.
If you can, there's been cases where when they showing the momentum wicks, like we saw earlier, with 2-3 of them lined up, and it's like, how do you not take that? It's like the rules, if it, what is it? Walks like a duck, quacks like a duck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was one of those, this is a duck situation. You know what I mean? Like they threw 3 momentum wicks to the top side, showing they were pushing down on 3-hour candles. You know what I mean? They were like perfect, and they just splashed through it like nothing. You know what I mean? So this one of those cases where, let me see if I can find me a tipping point to enter to avoid. Like, let's say that's the data, right? Go to the 4-hour, we'll go through the
so something like this right here.
Wait, where's the 50? Go back to the daily again.
I think it's at the 2. Yeah, I think it's right there. I just lined it up with that one right there.
Okay, cool. That's fine. Okay, and then go back to the 4-hour.
All right. So right there.
Let me show you something. All
right.
We do the hourly first, right? Actually, go to the hourly. Go to the hourly.
All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna show you technically, right? Technically, this is what we wanted to see on the hourly. I'm gonna tell you on the hourly. But go back to the 4-hour. I'm gonna tell you, Nemo will come in and chime in if you need to. Zoom in.
Right there?
Yeah. This is where I would start. I would maybe put, because this wick is near, but this is a long survivor right here. You know what I mean? Like just right here. That's when I would put a little 4-hour tipping point right.
So that'd be the 4-hour? Okay.
Yeah, I would use the 4-hour. Situation dictate. I would put that there just for now, just so we can say, okay, like they that's what's going on here, and then look back. You can put it now. You don't have to delete what you got, but just now. Okay, now let's scroll back and let's go look at some history, see what's going on.
Yeah, it basically busted out my structure, so it's out of structure right now.
Yeah, so that's sort of, see, it's nothing there. Go back. That's all the way August. That's been a long time. See, go back in. So you know what I mean? I would definitely use that. You can go back to the hourly. Zoom out. Go to the 15. Let's see what happened on the 15. Yeah, I would use that. I mean, I would use that area for sure. Yeah, I would use that.
Yeah, it just looked good, like on the daily, like compared to like the other candles. It was like a like compared to like forever ago. You know,
measure that.
The whole candle.
No. Measure that blue. Measure from the bottom of that tipping point to the retrace.
All right, bottom tipping point retrace.
Yeah, I'm not saying this. Just when I measure something and say, hey, just measure this. It doesn't mean, hey, we're gonna automatically take this trade. You know, just FYI, y'all. It's part. It's a repetitive thing that's part of the process. Like, you see what I'm saying? This on that blue area right there. Like, say they give us a nice momentum candle right here. You don't think a few pips below right here will be the move?
Most definitely.
Say they give us a nice momentum wick or whatever is what I mean. You know, and close here. Or even if they do this number, right? You know, they come down, but then they end up coming here back up top, leaving the wick here. We still in the clear because they haven't, you know, we won't miss out on nothing. So I would be looking, me personally, I would be looking to see, because those two green rectangles are your structure, right? See, that's what I'm saying. I would be looking to see how they handle that 4-hour tipping point,
right?
And see how they play around it and zoom out again.
Oh, let me a little bit more.
Yeah, a little bit more. Okay, so right there, put something on this right here. Oh man, I just drew a bunch of rubbish. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Like right here. See that right there?
Oh, okay, right here.
Right there. Yeah, put something so we can kind of reference.
Like a line, a horizontal.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, because I'm just showing like how I would like where I would look to ride it to and why. And zoom in and measure that now. It may be, or at least I would look to see what's going on. Sure, it's maybe like what 16, 27. See, I would that would be a good 20 to 23 pip cleanup if everything looking right, especially because that big wick, that was a big wick to be on the daily, you know what I mean? So that means something happened there to pause up momentum and different stuff. So that would be my first area of concern. Like I wouldn't, you see what I'm saying? This is how you find out how to clear areas and see where they may stop just above the retrace, or how they may where they may go and throw a wick. Like they may come there, throw a wick down, but close the body at that area. You know what I mean? So where if you might set the trade and you sleep and you didn't put a take profit or something, like I would put my take profit like right there.
Okay.
I was just showing you like my thinking process of what I would do. Granted, price action showing us what it needs to show us. Know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Yeah. I mean, was that helpful?
Oh yeah, of course.
I hope so.
Basically, just let the price come to you.
Exactly. Let the markets come to you. Like I used to do that too, man, where I would be like all over the chart, setting sales stops and buy stops, man. Like it can go here, go here, go here, go here. You know, like which is cool because your brain is ticking. I'm not saying you doing that, but just don't complicate it. You know what I mean? And you know, we still got rules to follow, right? But that's what I would do. And if it doesn't do that, okay, then on to the next thing. Like if they push up, show price momentum and push up. Okay, so now we 86 in that trade. And this is where leaving a no to be cool, because they may push up and then snatch back down and show that they are going to break that area and still play the retrace. Because once again, they will do
What, add an alert?
Yeah, I would even add an alert or a note, because they may even do that. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't forget about it, but I would just keep my eye on it.
Okay.
Yeah, and then just watch price on it. Because it doesn't mean that the retrace is not going to happen. It just means it just hasn't happened yet. Like how we saw on AUD, I mean on GBP AUD. Like they'll go up 50, 40 pips sometimes, 30 pips, depending on what's going on. You know, you don't want to be in that if you can avoid it or whatever, right? But if you're looking to play it again and you see price coming back to it and they doing all the right things and everything looks juicy, then we are going to take that. You know what I'm saying? And this is how you do. You analyze your charts, you see what's setting up, and you get ready as it comes to you. Make sense?
It makes sense.
Cool. Everybody good? We good? Everything smooth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Let me do this because it's about time to finish up. What were we looking at? GBP, AUD, USD.
How do you guys feel about Darius? He's been killing it, huh?
Yeah.
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 Your lifesaver.
Now we can make. See, now remember I said. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I just said my boy.
See, now I can make this a tipping point, right? Remember how I wasn't doing that, but now we on the third hour. Well, we on the next hour from this one. Remember, this one was showing like it was going to turn into a. I mean, it still is a momentum wick.
Yeah.
But that's a lot of wick to the top side.
Right.
And it could have easily turned into a whipsaw. Like they were like we saw the behavior of that candle. They were kind of whipsawing a little bit. And what did they do? They did exactly that. They balanced within this area.
Mm-hmm.
So now this is used as now we have another solid tipping point to look to and to say, okay, boom, we can play this area and get us some pips. So now you have that, and I mean, this is one of those areas where you don't want to, overcomplicate it, but you have that, and I would keep this little balanced area in mind. You have that and about 20 some other pips. If you see prices lining up cool to possibly play, because remember to keep in mind, this is my 4 hour, just my 4 hour structure. So they just bounce off of my 4 hour structure. So we can say and get a bias and say they're going to come back down to the bottom. So you got possibly them clearing the top to the zone here. And then, so you want to kind of look, I guess what I'm saying is you want to have two scenarios set up. It's always two absolutes. They're going to go down and they're going to go up. But you'll find yourself to where you can be set up to catch what the area is doing, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Don't force it, but let it come to you.
Like in your mind, make sure you know that it's going, that you can see it either way.
Yeah, see what you see and go through the process. Keep a log, look at the behavior. That's why my advice when you are starting fresh, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna just say this and then we're gonna end it. When you are starting fresh, don't try to take every trade or look at every signal. Like find 2 or 3 each time you trade. Because I remember at one point when I was looking at 3 and 4 of them, I was like I was overwhelmed in my ability to see what was going on. Start off with about 1 or 2, And as the time go on, then you can start looking at different charts and making notes, and it'll become like a habitual thing. You know what I mean? So don't be in a rush to try to take a million trades off a million charts. Just see something that looks sweet and then work off of it, right?
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. So I'm glad y'all were here. I don't know if you got anything else for him, Nemo.
No, like I said, I've been multitasking. Really, really big week for my cannabis stuff. So I apologize, guys, that I haven't been talking as much. I just been juggling so many different projects that have nothing to do with trading. So
but he was glad to hop on here. He was like, hey, I want to hop on with him and like sit in. So yeah, he been thinking about y'all heavy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, me and Darius talked for like a good hour earlier, and I had planned on hopping on, but I started a conversation started with my cultivation team, so I've been in and out. But no, I don't really have anything too heavy to say. I have been trading US 30 a lot. I've been waiting to give you guys some nuggets because I've been finding some new things with that, but you know, it takes time to back test. But I have been eating off of it. So, but I don't want to say anything too soon. Just kind of want to ride it out and make sure everything's legit, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
But no, I mean, I think you guys are doing great. I love the engagement, you know? So like when you guys hop on, have your notes ready, you know, like have your markups ready, have your questions ready, that type of stuff. Like it makes the flow of the conversation so much better, as you guys can see. And then you guys get the real value from it because Darius knows this shit, you know, like Darius and I were in the trenches, you know, way back when I was thinking about, you know, completely stepping away from teaching altogether. So, you know, he knows this stuff. And if you guys come correct and have, you know, have your stuff ready, like, you know, you'll be able to really fill in those gaps. And then hopefully you guys could become, you know, that next Darius that is helping other people that join the war room. And, you know, it becomes that ripple effect, you know, because I'm sure a lot of you on here just a few short weeks ago, like you weren't talking the lingo, you could barely understand a chart, and now like, you know, you're hopping on, and I'm sure things are starting to make sense now. So imagine all the other people that were just like you, you know. So like if you come ready to show up, come ready to get your answers, you know, we could create this ripple and continue to create this ripple.
Hey, Nemo, I have a question.
What's good, bro?
So you ever heard of prop firms before? Like forex prop firms?
Yeah, but I haven't done a lot of research on them, no.
So like I just been like checking them. I'm just trying to get you consensus on them. If you know anything, if you had any experience with them or know anybody had experience with them.
I've had a couple people ask me, but I don't have a personal experience. I think Matthew in the chat, I think he got funded by one.
Okay.
So I think he maybe have gotten like 50 to 100,000 or something like that. I don't know, but maybe ask him. I could be completely wrong, so hopefully he doesn't get mad. But you know, maybe ask and maybe shoot him a personal message or something like that. And see his personal opinion, but I don't know much.
So I just got one question because I did like a couple of research in terms of like terms because I looked at a few already, and most of them require like, you know, for you to have a you know, you can't risk a lot. You basically got, in most cases, use a stop loss. Like, will it could it be compatible with the way you be trading? Will we all be trading?
If you make yourself compatible, yeah, I'm sure.
You can make yourself compatible.
You can trade this strategy with the stop loss, you know, like it's in the videos. It's just, will it be as fun? I don't know.
Probably not.
You know, that's the hard part about it is like, you know, the thing about stop losses is like you're basically sacrificing the timing of the trade.
Right.
You're showing your face card.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like you're sacrificing the timing of the trade. Like trying to time this market is just, I just feel like it's counterproductive. Like I've always thought that way. Like, why would I try to pinpoint the exact moment within a 24-hour period? Like it just, I mean, like, yeah, I want to be as accurate as possible, but I'm not going to stress myself over that, you know?
Right.
But yeah, I mean, like taking that part out of it and, you know, making it a little bit more rigorous. I mean, it's possible, but I don't know if it'd be as much fun. That's all I can say.
You may find yourself getting like you will become your own worst enemy is what I feel like he's saying, because a lot of times the ones you set that you think may be good, you'll get hit out of them. And then as soon as they hit you out, because I'm telling you this happened, because this happened to me. As soon as you set it, they come right to where you set it at. They tap that area, and then they went right back to where you originally thought it was gonna go.
That's why I started with War Room like just a couple of days ago. The buy stop and sell stop was so the way we do it now is so great. I used to do the stop loss and used to use that with all of the trading that I did before. And I definitely had, 3.0 and all those things. And it was mad difficult. Like you said, I would definitely rack my brain like, bro, like, oh my God, what's going on, And it was really an emotional thing for me. But yeah, that's why I'm happy that we don't use that,
and it teaches you to look at the money different. Like you don't blow your money, but you also put up what you're willing to see go down for a little bit if it comes to that. And then if you're seeing like certain indicators, like if you see momentum automatically shift on a higher time frame in the exact direction, then just we gonna get out, reassess. Or if you see it's a momentum candle that they threw, okay, we can look for the 50% retrace and get some of that money back. Or like you don't make it so emotional. Like this strategy designed to where you barely lose, and then when you are losing, you can find ways to minimize your loss.
Right. Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's like you winning 70-80% of the time, and then the others 20% of the time, you can take 50% of that and say you can find ways to minimize damage before it even damage. You know what I'm saying? So like this is a win. You know what I mean? You just have to follow everything. I'm saying that like, you know what I mean? It's that type of thing. Huh?
You take your power back, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so don't be don't be cocky and do the other extreme, right? But definitely keep those things in check. But yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to keep y'all 20 minutes past. I enjoyed it. Like y'all empower me, man, in more ways than y'all know. Just showing up and us being family. So I'm gonna go entertain my daughter for a minute. And I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Thanks, Darius.
All right, y'all take care.
All right, you too.
Later.